G'day guys, I hope you're doing well. Today in this video, I want to talk you through my full 12-volt fridge setup in my Prado, and it cost me $585, and I want to explain to you how I did it so cheaply and why I chose to do it cheaply. And partly it's because I'm broke, but partly it's because you can do it cheaply if you source stuff secondhand, you find the right products online. And you know what, if you do it yourself like I did, it's not that hard, and I'm not a genius. So let's get into it. I want to show you a bit about what I've done today. I want to start by showing you the simple stuff, and here is my Titan, which is by King's fridge slide. Cost me $50 on Marketplace. You can see it's nothing fancy, but it does the job. All I've done inside of it is actually carpet it a little bit. You can see there I've laid some marine carpet. That's just to sound dampen it and actually just stop the whole fridge moving on it, which is quite good. So that cost me an extra 10 bucks. But overall, quite good for 50 bucks secondhand on the market. Solid as anything else out there. Now let's have a chat about the best part of this build, and that is the Waeco fridge. I picked this up, genuine Waeco, with the cover for $400 off Marketplace, off some legend in Adelaide Hills. Shout out to you, mate. And it's in great nick, runs perfectly. So this is a 40 litre fridge, which is, I think, big enough for me. You know, I'm only really doing, 3 or 4 or 5 days without stores and shops and that sort of thing on my journeys. So, if you've got a bigger family, you might need more than that. But for me and my partner, this is all I need. It's nice and light. It fits really nicely in the back of the Prado. We've obviously got drawers to the left-hand side here, and then the fridge nice on the right, so it works out well. I thought I wanted bigger, but now that I've actually got this size, I don't know if I would change, because I think it actually works really well. I thought this would be too small, but it turns out it's actually really good and super easy on the battery, second battery in the car. So I can run this for 3 or 4 or 5 days easily without draining the battery too badly, which is great. So overall, really happy with this Waeco. For $400 secondhand with the cover, which is worth another 100 bucks-ish, I'm absolutely stoked. So don't be afraid of having a look at Marketplace to find the products you want to put into your car, because you know what, there's some really good bargains out there, because plenty of people are buying new stuff and upgrading, so don't hesitate to snap up some deals like this when you see them. So this little bit of equipment here you're seeing is my Renogy battery monitor. It tells me how much charge I've got left in my second battery, which is 90 amp hours, that second battery. So this cost me 90 bucks, brought it brand new because it's worth investing in it. And this pretty much tells you how much you've got left. I can see I'm on 100% right now because my fridge is currently off and I've just driven here. So that second battery is fully charged up. This is great because every time I go for a big forward drive and go out bush, I can look and go, okay, in the morning after the fridge has been going all night, I can see it to 85%. After I go for a good drive of the day, it's back up to 100% end of the day. And for 90 bucks, you don't need to break the bank. It's super easy to install. I've got a whole video about that actually, I'll link that somewhere. And it's absolutely worth its weight in gold. You set it up, you put in your battery size in here, and it automatically calculates it all for you. Absolutely idiot proof because I put it in with the help of my mate, but it's okay. Now the last thing we really need to talk about in this 12-volt setup is this solar panel charger. So this controls my solar panel when I plug one in. I can go on your roof, or it can be a fold-out one, whatever it is. It just plugs in here. What this does is it drops the voltage down so it can be put back into the battery and charge safely. This literally cost me 20 bucks off eBay, one of the cheapest things I've got in the car, and it works an absolute charm. You can see I've got some quality workmanship here. I've just tech screwed this into this panel. You know what, because I don't care. It's my car, I can do whatever I want, and I really like it. But that's really good for 20 bucks, saves you not spending a fortune of money. So guys, that is the full run through of my $585 12-volt setup in the back of my Prado for camping. It includes the 12-volt fridge and everything around it. So I've left a few dollars there spare in the budget to talk about, to include stuff like electrical components, small stuff, marine carpet, that sort of jazz. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and took a few things away. I just want to explain that, full driving cars, that's not always about having the most expensive toys. Sometimes it's actually about just having fun with what you can afford. And I'm pretty bloody broke, so it's really nice to just get out and enjoy forward driving with what you have.